Welcome to first year BSc second semester mathematics students. This is KVR Narasimha, lecturer in mathematics, Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amalapuram, East Godavari district, affiliated to Aditya Anna University, Rajahmundry. Today I will explain lesson number 3 of unit 1 of your mathematics paper, solid geometry. We have already explained 2 lessons on this unit. This is the third lesson. In the previous lesson, I have explained about intersecting lines, non-intersecting lines, direction cosines, direction ratios, determination of coordinates of a point using direction cosines and direction ratios, determination of direction cosines through direction ratios of the line joining 2 points, projection of a point on a line, projection of a line on another line, projection of a line joining 2 points on another line whose DCs are known, and angle between the 2 lines. Finally, we have dealt about angle between 2 lines. If theta is angle between the 2 lines whose DCs are L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2, then cos theta is equal to L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. Whereas sin theta is equal to square root of sigma L1, M2 minus L2, M1 whole square. And tan theta is equal to square root of sigma L1, M2 minus L2, M1 whole square by L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. Suppose if the 2 endpoints are given, then we can compute the direction ratios ABC as the difference of the coordinates. That is, the direction ratios of line joining A x1, y1, z1, B x2, y2, z2 is ABC or ABC, where A is equal to x2 minus x1, B is equal to y2 minus y1, and C is equal to z2 minus z1. The projection of a line joining x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 on another line whose DCs are LMN is L into x2 minus x1 plus M into y2 minus y1 plus N into z2 minus z1. Now, if the DRs are only known, then the cosine angle between the 2 lines is sin theta is equal, cos theta is equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 by square root of sigma A square into sigma B square. So this is the formula for cos theta and sin theta. Suppose if the 2 lines are perpendicular, that is theta is equal to 90 degrees, then cos theta is equal to 90 degrees, that is L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 equal to 0. That means if the sum of the products of corresponding DCs is equal to 0, then the 2 lines are said to be perpendicular. In terms of DRs also, if the sum of the products of DRs, corresponding DRs of 2 lines is 0, then the 2 lines are perpendicular. Therefore, the condition for 2 lines to be perpendicular in terms of DCs and DRs are same. Now, the condition for the two lines are parallel. If the DCs are same, that means L1 is equal to L2, M1 is equal to M2, N1 is equal to N2, then the two lines are parallel. That means if the corresponding DCs are same, then the two lines are said to be parallel. In terms of DRs, for parallel, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. The ratio of corresponding DRs are same and the value of the same equal to square root of sigma A1 square by square root of sigma A2 square. So we have discussed up to this topic. Today I will start with a problem based upon the knowledge which I have already learned yesterday. The problem is, find the DCs of the lines AB and CD. Also find angle between the two lines where A 1 2 3, B 5 4 6, C minus 3 minus 1 5, D 2 7 9. First of all, we have to find DCs. How can you calculate DCs when the points are known? First, we have to compute DRs. What are DRs? Small a, small b, small c. What is small a? X2 minus x1. What is small b? Y2 minus y1. What is small c? Z2 minus z1. Therefore, DRs of AB are 4 2 3 and DRs of CD, same formula you can use, are 5 8 4. After determining DRs A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A1 is x2 minus x1, B1 is y2 minus y1, C1 is z2 minus z1, A2 is equal to x4 minus x3, B2 y4 minus y3, like that. So DRs of A, B and CD have found. They are 4 2 3 and 5 8 4. If A, B, C are DRs, then DCs can be calculated. L1 M1 N1 is equal to plus or minus A by square root sigma A1 square, plus or minus B by square root sigma A square, plus or minus C by square root sigma A square. This is the formula for determining DCs using DRs. Therefore, what are DRs of AB? DRs of AB are 4 2 3. One minute. So therefore, DCs of AB is equal to plus or minus A1 by square root sigma A1 square, plus or minus B1 by square root sigma A1 square, plus or minus C1 by square root sigma A1 square. Therefore, L1 M1 N1 is equal to plus or minus 4 by square root 4 square plus 2 square plus 3 square is equal to 29. Plus or minus 4 by root 29, plus or minus 2 by root 29, plus or minus 3 by root 29. Similarly, DCs of CD, L2, M2, N2 are plus or minus 5 by root 105, plus or minus 8 by root 105, plus or minus 4 by root 105. So we have already computed L1, M1, N1. Now we have completed L2, M2, N2. In this problem, we need to compute the angle between AB and CD. If L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2 are DCs of AB and CD respectively, then cos theta, when theta is angle between them, cos theta is equal to L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. What is L1? 4 by root 29. What is L2? 5 by root 105 plus 4 by root 29 into 5 by root 105 plus 2 by root 29 is 8 by root 105 plus 3 by root 29 into 4 by root 105. Finally, it will give 48 by root 29 into 105. This implies theta is equal to cos inverse 48 by root 29 into root 105. This is the angle between the two lines. Next problem. Find the projection of AB on CD where A 1, 2, 3, B 5, 4, 8, C minus 3, 1, 5, D 2, 7, 9. Projection of one line and another line. How can we determine? Projection of the line joining A x1 y1 z1 and B x2 y2 z2 on another line CD whose DCs are LM1. That means we compute DRs of CD and then DCs of CD. Then compute the projection. So what are A, B, C, D? A 1, 2, 3, B 5, 4, 6, C minus 3, minus 1, 5, D 2, 7, 9. What are DRs of CD? DRs of CD A, B, C is equal to minus 3, minus 5, minus 1, minus 4, 5, minus 6. I'll give 5, 8, 4. DRs is equal to, DRs of CD we need. DRs of CD. What are CD? C minus 3, minus 1, 5, D 2, 7, 9. DRs of CD is equal to 2 minus minus 3, comma, 7 minus minus 1, comma, 9 minus 5. It will give DRs of CD 5, 8, 4. Next, DCs of CD, LMN. 5 by square root of 5 square plus 8 square plus 4 square, comma, plus or minus 8 by square root of 5 square plus 8 square plus 4 square, plus or minus 4 by square root of 5 square plus 8 square plus 4 square, which implies DRs of CD are 5 by plus or minus 5 by root 105, 8 by square root 105, 4 by square root 105. Now projection of AB. Projection of the line joining AB on CD is L into x2 minus x1 plus M into y2 minus y1 plus N into z2 minus z1. What are the LMN? LMN are 5 by root 105, 8 by root 105, 4 by root 105. What are the x2, y2? z2 and x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. So therefore projection length of AB on CD is 5 by root 105 into 5 minus 1 plus 8 by root 105 into 4 minus 2 plus 4 by root 105 into 6 minus 3 is equal to 48 by root 105. So projection length of AB on CD is 48 by root 105. Another problem. If A, B, C, D are the points A 3, 4, 5, B 4, 6, 3, C minus 1, 2, 4, D 1, 0, 5. First question, find the projection of CD on AB. Second question, angle between AB and CD. What are the ABCD? A 3, 4, 5, B 4, 6, 3, C minus 1, 2, 4, D 1, 0, 5. Projection of AB or CD is needed. Projection of CD. That's why we need to find DCs of AB through DRs of AB. So DRs of AB are 4 minus 3, 6 minus 4, 3 minus 5 is equal to ABC 1, 2 minus 2. DCs of AB, LMN is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. That is 9, that is 3. Plus or minus 1 by 3, plus or minus 2 by 3, plus or minus 2 by 3. Therefore, DCs of AB have computed. Now, projection length of CD on AB, L into x2 minus x1, plus M into y2 minus y1, plus N into z2 minus z1. This implies 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 plus 2 by 3 into 0 minus 2 plus 2 by 3 into 2 minus 4 is equal to 4 by 3. Projection length of CD on AB is 4 by 3. Now we need to find the angle between AB and CD also. One line DCs of AB have computed. DCs of CD have not computed till now. So that's why first we have to compute DRs of CD. What are DRs of CD? 1 minus minus 1, 2. 0 minus 2, minus 2. 5 minus 4, 1. That are the DRs. DRs of CD are 2 minus 2, 1. Therefore, DCs of CD L2, M2, M2 is equal to 2 by square root of 2 square plus minus 2 square plus 1 square. Root 9. 2 by root 9, 3. 2 by 3, comma, minus 2 by 3, comma, 1 by 3. Next, cosine angle between the two lines AB and CD is cos theta is equal to L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. Implies 1 by 3 into 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 into minus 2 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 4 by 9. Therefore, theta is equal to cos inverse 4 by 9. This is the final. Now, very important problem for the examination point also. The problem is find the direction cosines of a line which is equally inclined. Which is equally inclined with the coordinate axis. Find the DCs of the line. That means a line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Actually, a line which makes alpha angle with x-axis, beta angle with y-axis, gamma angle with z-axis. But in our present problem, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. Say theta. So let the two lines makes alpha, beta, gamma with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are DCs. But alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. Implies cos alpha is equal to cos beta is equal to cos gamma. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Implies 3 cos square alpha is equal to 1. Implies cos square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Therefore, DCs of the line are plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3. This is the answer. Very important problem. So, how the problem has been solved? Let the line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. That is, the line makes alpha angle with y-axis, x-axis, same alpha angle with y-axis, same alpha angle with z-axis. Then L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos alpha, N is equal to cos alpha. We know that L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. This implies cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. 3 cos square alpha is equal to 1. Implies cos square alpha is equal to 1. 1 by 3. Cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Therefore, DCs of the line which makes equal angle, equal inclination are plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3 plus or minus 1 by root 2. Another problem. If a line makes 60 degrees and 90 degrees with the two coordinate axes, find DCs of the line. If a line makes 60 degrees and 90 degrees, let the line make 60 degrees with x-axis, 90 degrees with y-axis, theta angle with z-axis. Then cos alpha is equal to cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. The same line makes 90 degrees with y-axis. Then cos beta is equal to cos 90 is equal to 0. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1, where gamma is the same line which makes an angle with z-axis. Therefore, cos square alpha, that is 1 by 2 whole square, plus cos square beta, 0 square, plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Implies cos square gamma is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. Implies cos gamma is equal to root 3 by 2. DCs of the line which are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, LMN is equal to 1 by 2, 0, root 3 by 2. 1 by 2, 0, comma, root 3 by 2. Next problem. Show that line joining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 is parallel to the line joining the points minus 4, 3, minus 6, 2, 9, 2. 4 points are given. First 2 points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Let 1, 2, 3 is equal to capital A, 4, 5, 7 is equal to B. AB is one line. C is equal to third point, minus 4, 3, minus 6. D is fourth point, 2, 9, 2. In this case, first we have to find DRs of first line as well as second line. So DRs of AB, 3, 3, 4. Because 4 minus 1, minus 5 minus 2, 7 minus 3. Therefore, now we want to show these two lines are parallel. That means when we say the two lines are parallel, when DRs are known, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. What are A1, B1, C1? 3, 3, 4. What are the DRs of CD? A2, B2, C2, 6, 6, 8. Now A1 by A2 is equal to minus 4 by 2. 3 by 6, 3 by 6. B1 by B2 is equal to 3 by 6. C1 by C2 is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, same. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Then the two lines AB and CD are parallel. That is the result of the problem. Now, next problem. Prove that. 1 minute. Prove that the line joining the points 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is perpendicular to the line joining the points minus 2, 1, 5, 3, 3, 2. 4 points are given. First line having points A 1, 2, 3, B minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Another line is say C minus 2, 1, 5, D 3, 3, 2. DRs of AB minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 3. Therefore, A1, B1, C1 is equal to minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Another line CD, where C minus 2, 1, 5, D 3, 3, 2. Therefore, DRs of CD are 3 minus minus 2, 3 minus 1, 2 minus 5. Angle between the two lines when DRs are known is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 by square root of sigma A1 square plus square root of sigma A2 square is theta is equal to cos inverse. First of all, for that we have A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 has to be computed is equal to 0. Therefore, the two lines are perpendicular. Next problem, very very important problem. If L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 M2 are the DCs of two lines, then show that DRs of another line which is perpendicular to both the given lines are M1 N2 minus M2 N1 N1 L2 minus N2 L1, comma L1 M2 minus L2 M1. Prove further, if the given lines are perpendicular, then these DRs are the actual DCs. Suppose if L1 M1 N1 are DCs of one line, L2 M2 N2 DCs of another line. Now we want to find a line which is perpendicular to both the given lines. Let the line be whose DCs are LMN. That means this line is perpendicular to the first line. Implies LL1 plus MM1 plus NN1 equal to 0. Call it as 1. The same line is also perpendicular to the second line. That implies LL2 plus MM2 plus NN2 is equal to 0. This is equation 2. Solving 1 and 2 by iteration method will give M1 N1 L1 M1 M2 N2 L2 M2 implies L by M1 N2 minus M2 N1 is equal to M by N1 L2 minus N2 L1 is equal to N by L1 M2 minus L2 M1. It is of the form L by A is equal to M by B is equal to N by C, where LMN are DCs of the line which is perpendicular to both the given lines. So then A, B, C are DRs of the line. Therefore, DRs of the line which is perpendicular to both the given lines are M1 N2 minus M2 N1, N1 L2 minus N2 L1, L1 M2 minus L2 M1. These are the DRs. Suppose the given two lines are also perpendicular. That means instead of the above two conditions, one more condition is there. That is L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. If ABC are DRs of the line, then DCs are A by square root sigma A square, B by square root sigma A square, C by square root sigma A square. That is A. What is A? M1 N2 minus M2 N1. What is B? N1 L2 minus N2 L1. What is C? L1 M2 minus L2 M1. Therefore, DCs of the line which is perpendicular to both the given perpendicular lines are M1 N2 minus M2 N1 by square root of sigma m1 n2 minus m2 n1 whole square, comma n1 l2 minus n2 l1 by square root of sigma m1 n2 minus m2 n1 whole square, comma l1 n2 minus l2 n1 by square root of sigma m1 n2 minus m2 n1 whole square. Therefore, but m1 n2 minus m2 n1 is equal to sin theta. If the two lines are perpendicular, the sin 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, sin 90 is equal to 1. That is square sigma m1 n2 minus m2 n1 whole square is equal to 1. Therefore, DCs of the required line are LMN is equal to m1 n2 minus m2 n1 by 1, comma n1 l2 minus n2 l1 by 1, comma l1 m2 minus l2 m1 by 1. Therefore, DCs of the given lines are the actual DRs of the given line are same. This is the problem. Next problem. This problem is also very, very important for the examination point of view. That is, if LMN, L1 M1 N1, sorry, L2 M2 N2, L3 M3 N3 with the DCs of three mutually perpendicular lines, find the DCs of a line whose DRs are L1 plus L2 plus L3, M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus N1 plus N2 plus N3, and show that the line is equally inclined to the given lines. If L1 M1 N1, L2 M2 M2, L3 M3 M3 are the DCs of three mutually perpendicular, the three lines are perpendicular. That means L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 equal to 0, L2 L3 plus M2 M3 plus N2 N3 is equal to 0, and L1 L3 plus M1 M3 plus N1 N3 is equal to 0. These are the three conditions from the hypothesis. DRs of another line are L1 plus L2 plus L3, M1 plus M2 plus M3, N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to, say, ABC. We know that DCs of line whose DRs are ABC are LMN is equal to A by square root sigma A square, comma B by square root sigma A square, C by square root sigma A square. Implies M1 N2 minus M2 N1, comma by square root sigma A square, that is sigma A square, sigma M1 N2 minus M2 N1 whole square, comma N1 L2 minus N2 L1 by square root sigma M1 N2 minus M2 N1 whole square, comma L1 M2 minus L2 M1 by square root of sigma L1 M2 minus L2 M1 whole square. But square root of sigma M1 N2 minus M2 N1 whole square is equal to 3. Value is 3. Because sigma A square is equal to A square plus B square plus C square. What is A? L1 plus L2 plus L3. What is B? M1 plus M2 plus M3. What is N? N1 plus N2 plus N3. So, on simplification, sigma A square is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, LMN is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 by root 3, comma M1 plus M2 plus M3 by root 3 plus comma N1 plus N2 plus N3 by root 3. If theta is angle between the first line with respect to the required line, then cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. That's why L1 into L1 plus L2 plus L3 by root 3 plus M1 into M1 plus M2 plus M3 by root 3 plus N1 into N1 plus N2 plus N3 by root 3. On simplification, it will give 1 by root 3. Cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 3. Similarly, the angle between the line and two other given lines also, OABC, implies cos inverse 1 by root 3. Therefore, theta is cos inverse 1 by root 3. Therefore, first line also theta angle is cos inverse 1 by root 3. Second line also 1 cos inverse 1 by root 3. Therefore, the two lines are equally inclined to the three given lines. Three given lines. Next problem. Show that three concurrent lines whose DCs are L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2, L3, M3, N3. Then determinant of L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2, L3, M3, N3 is equal to 0. If three lines lie on the same plane, then the three lines are said to be concurrent. That means the three lines intersect at a point. Then the three lines are said to be concurrent. Suppose three lines are having DCs are L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, N2, L3, M3, N3. The three lines are concurrent. That means the three lines intersect. That is, they must lie on the same plane. Let LMN be the DCs of a line which is perpendicular to these three given lines. In which plane having the lines. This line is perpendicular to all the three given lines. Therefore, LL1 plus MM1 plus NN1 equal to 0. LL2 plus MM2 plus NN2 is equal to 0. LL3 plus MM3 plus NN3 is equal to 0. Eliminating LMN from 1, 2, 3 will give determinant of L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, M2, L3, M3, N3 is equal to 0. This is the condition for concurrence of line. Concurrence means the three lines lie on the same plane. Concurrent means intersect at a point. When intersect, they lies on the same plane. Then choose a line which is perpendicular to both plane. A line perpendicular to plane means any line containing the plane is also perpendicular. Therefore, the line is perpendicular to the three given lines. Next one is very, very important problem, that is, show that the angle between the four diagonals of a rectangular parallelepiped whose coterminous edges of length ABC is theta is equal to cos inverse plus or minus A square plus or minus B square plus or minus C square by A square plus B square plus C square. Hence show that the angle between the four diagonals of a cube is cos inverse 1 by 3. Two results have been computed. The second result can be computed using the first result. So now we want to find the angle between the four diagonals. What are the edges of the rectangular parallelepiped ABC? Let us assume our trunk box in our houses. It is a rectangular parallelepiped. Length, breadth and width is there, or height is there. So length is say A, breadth is say B, height is say C. Let ABC be the lengths of the edges of the rectangular parallelepiped. This is a figure like that. O is origin, AM, 1 minute, 1 minute. AM PN is one phase, OC LB is another phase, BL PN is another phase, OC MA is another phase, OB NA is another phase. This rectangular parallelepiped has 6 phases. Bottom, top, left, right, front, back. 6 phases are there. Using the 6 phases, we can draw 4 C2 diagonals, 6 diagonals. Among the 6 diagonals, we want to find the angle between 2 diagonals. So, let PABC be the point O00. A is a point on x-axis, that's why A00. B is a point on y-axis, 0B0. C is a point on z-axis, 00C. L is a point on y-axis, YZ plane, 0BC. M is a point on ZX plane, A0C. N is a point on XY plane, AB0. So, in this case, O, A, B, C, D, L, M, N are the points. These are the vertices of the rectangular parallelepiped. The 4 diagonals are AL, BM, CN and OP. DRs of AL are 0 minus A, B minus 0, C minus 0. Therefore, DRs of AL are minus A, B, C. Next, DRs of BM, A minus 0, 0 minus B, C minus 0, A minus B, C. DRs of CN, A minus 0, B minus 0, 0 minus C, A, B minus C. DRs of OP, A minus 0, B minus 0, C minus 0, A, B, C. If theta is angle between AL and BM, then cos theta is equal to minus A into 0 plus B into minus B plus C into C by square root of minus A whole square plus B square plus C square into square root of A square plus minus B whole square plus C square is equal to minus A square minus B square minus C square by A square plus B square plus C square. Let theta is angle between AL and CN. Then cos theta is equal to minus A into A, B into B plus C into minus C by square root of minus A square plus B square plus C square into square root of A square plus B square plus minus C whole square is equal to minus A square plus B square minus C square by A square plus B square plus C square. Similarly, the angle between any 2 diagonals of the 4C to 6 angles are theta is equal to cos inverse plus or minus A square plus or minus B square plus or minus C square by A square plus B square plus C square. Now, if the rectangular parallelepiped is a cube, then A is equal to B is equal to C. Then theta is equal to cos inverse plus or minus A square plus or minus A square plus or minus A square by A square plus A square plus A square. Implies cos inverse A square by 3A square is equal to cos inverse 1 by 3. Therefore, theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by 3. So, completed the lesson number 3 of solid geometry in the second semester of first year mathematics. So, we will meet in the third lesson.